So today I'm going to show you how to make this 3D stencil painting. So first things is I'm just going to mark the center line of my canvas. I'm just doing this by measuring and adding a small mark of pencil at the top of the bottom. I'm then going to place my first stencil in the middle using the pencil as a guide. Now I'm just going to simply use masking tape to keep the stencil in place because I would like around a centimetre border around the whole piece. Once you've secured your first stencil with masking tape at the top of the bottom, we're then going to place the second stencil, as you can see me doing here, and use the masking tape to keep that in place as well. When you're securing your second stencil with masking tape, you want to make sure this piece of masking tape is also aligned with the bottom piece of masking tape. That way your border will be the same around the whole canvas. You want to make sure that your stencil is flat against your canvas, so just readjust if you need to. For now, we're only going to secure these two stencils in place as they are, because we're going to use the same stencil on the other side of the canvas as well, so we will move that later on. When you're happy with the placement of your stencils, it's time for the modelling paste. Before using the modelling paste on your canvas, just give it a good mix because we want it nice and smooth so it goes easily over the stencils. So now what we're going to do is start scraping the modelling paste using a palette knife gently over the stencils. You don't want to press too hard because you'll start to lose the shape of your stencil. So just gently and evenly start spreading out. When you're spreading gently, just make sure you have an even layer throughout the stencil. when you're happy with your modelling paste, we're going to really gently and slowly start lifting up that second stencil we put down so we can place it on the other half of the canvas. When you're ready to start lifting your second stencil, make sure you start from one direction to the other. Once you've successfully removed the second stencil, we're going to flip it over and place it on the other half of the canvas. When placing it back down again, make sure the top part is the part where you were spreading the modelling paste already. We don't want any extra modelling paste going on the bottom of the canvas already. Once you're happy with the position of the stencil and it's secure in place, we can go ahead and use the modelling paste as we did before. Once everything is covered with the modelling paste, we can now gently and slowly remove all of the stencils from the canvas. So there we have it. We're now all finished with the modelling paste and the stencils. We now just need to let this dry. Usually overnight is a good time. So once our paste is all dry, we can start painting. I'm going to go for this Liquitex sort of dark teal colour because I kind of want a jungle theme. And I'm just going to go ahead and start painting this all over the canvas. I've fully covered the canvas in that colour, I'm going to put it to the side and let it dry for the next step. So now that my first layer of paint is all dry, I'm just going to take a normal kitchen sponge and some water and start rubbing the canvas off. When we start doing this, we only want the sponge to be a little bit damp, so do make sure you squeeze it out. We're going to use the rough side of the sponge and we're just going to start rubbing on the canvas in small circles as you see me doing here. The goal with this is just to start rubbing off some of the paint on top of the modelling paste. This sponge technique will give it a nice rustic washed look. When you're happy with how your canvas is looking, we're going to just take the same colour paint and go over the borders again. happy with how the border's looking, we're just going to put the canvas to the side so we can start working on the twine border. So now I'm just making some twine plaits, which we will then add to the border of the canvas. So once you've made 4 twine plaits, we're just going to use a hot glue gun and stick them along the border. Make sure you place your hot glue to the very edge of your canvas, and when you stick your twine down, make sure you're overlapping the canvas so you have a little excess just to cut off so we can make it nice and neat. So once you've stuck your first corner, make sure the plait is nice and straight and pull it tight and then stick the second corner. Once you've stuck down your first 2 plaits on your border, just take some scissors and cut off the excess on each side. Now we can start with our side plaits and repeat the process. finished with our stencil modelling paste painting.